Steve, disappointing defeat. We made life hard for ourselves by giving away those 2 early goals.
We did, yeah. It was the first 15-20 minutes that decided the game, and it was, we knew they'd start quickly because it followed a bit of a pattern. Chester did the same to them on Tuesday night. Chester had played, one of the few teams to have played a game before Tuesday night, and Leamington looked rusty, and as it happens, it sort of worked out the opposite way for them today. They started really bright, front foot, nothing complicated, just a lot of balls turned around the back, a lot of balls loaded into the box, but we didn't do our jobs well enough. We weren't mentally or physically sharp enough certainly for the first half, I'd say, but obviously the goals killed us. We tried to play, we tried to get from side to side, but once you got a team who's got a 2-goal lead and they bank up on you, with a 4 and a 5, lots of times you have to move the ball really quickly, and it wasn't really a pitch to move the ball really quickly with much quality. So we ended up trying, huffing and puffing. I thought we probably looked a bit more dominant second half, but we couldn't get any real quality attempts on goal.
Not like us to concede goals like those two, is it? It's usually pretty good at long throws and defending deep crosses like that.
It isn't, so that's why, I'm not going to go too over the top about it, and I haven't. The lads are as disappointed as anybody. They're a really good, genuine group of lads, and they hold their hands up when they make mistakes, and I think collectively, including the staff, me and Terry, we'll collectively have to take that hit today, and there's so many games coming up this month, we can't dwell on it. We've lost Toby to a red card now, and Jack Lambert won't be able to play, but other people will get opportunities now.
Yeah. Great goal by Will, wasn't it, to give us a little bit of hope just before half time?
Yeah, it was going to be tough. It reminded me a little bit of Needham Market. Obviously the weather wasn't as bad, but we coped with everything really comfortably against Needham Market and got that odd goal that we needed. Whereas today we'd give ourselves a massive uphill task for 70 minutes, and against a good side like Leamington now with a really physical, loads of physicality, they made life really difficult. So their game plan of starting quickly really worked for them, and no matter how often you try and prepare people, that looked like we started far too slowly to get anything out of the game.
As you said there, they made life difficult for us. We didn't really create that many chances, did we, in the second half?
Well, I think we got into good areas. I thought we're crossing was poor today. I don't think we missed the first man many times. So yeah, just as I say, I'm not going to go over the top. We've made great strides, and it was a setback, and we've got no training before Tuesday, so we've got to dust ourselves off. The lads have got to prepare themselves, and obviously that's the one that when we haven't played for a couple of weeks that you hope doesn't happen, but it did, and we've got to get on with it, and we've got to pull it right on Tuesday.
Any grumbles about Toby's 2 yellows?
I didn't think the second one was a booking. I thought it was a foul. I thought he was really quick to give it, but it was we made some silly decisions today. We fouled a lot, knowing that you're playing against a team that works hard on set plays and works hard on putting the ball in from long throws. So I just thought we were quite naive. I think a lot of fouls were, I wouldn't say bought, but a lot of noise coming from their players tended to get a foul, and I think it's got to be harder than that to give fouls, really. But we didn't help ourselves. We made challenges from balls that we just simply couldn't win. Balls that were dropping down to positions where we couldn't go and win the ball. So you just got to stand up and let them go backwards. But we were just naive again at times today. But uncharacteristic. So. What can you say? Of course we're disappointed. We're disappointed for the fans who came again a hell of a long way at the end, near the end of January. As always, really grateful. And we came a long way and ultimately got nothing out of it. But that's football. We've got to bounce back on Tuesday. Yeah,
Tuesday night against the league leaders, Kidderminster, to have won today.
Yeah, I haven't saw the results. I've came straight out, to be honest with you, Ray, but not, whether they won or not today, we know they're one of the strongest sides in the league, if not the strongest side in the league. So it's a massive test for us, but we've stood up to the so-called better sides in the league before. We'll go there with no fear, and we'll go there, as I say, trying to get back on track. And we now need to start. Consistency is the key in this league. We've been really consistent. Until today, we'd lost less games than anybody, so it's just a setback, but that's all it is.